So how y'all doing? This is your boy Lance here, of course, and just if I come talk to y'all and tell you a little bit about the day, and like I do every time, it's probably problematic. I start all my videos the same way, but of course, it's Monday, and actually, I'm not gonna complain about today. I mean, it started off a little rough, and got up a little early, of course, which it is what it is, but that was good. Got my truck worked on a little bit. Got a few things on it fixed today, and get a few more fixed tomorrow and finish that up. So that's good news. But I tell you what, I did. This is crazy. This is kind of crazy here. So the ones that know me personally know I drive a big old truck. Well, last night I knew this morning I was going to have my truck was going to be worked on. It was going to go to the beach. So I went ahead and put $20 in gas, right? Well, that $20 just run out. I mean, my truck today, since I filled it last night, and I'm probably about 4 or 5 miles from the house, 83 miles. And I had a half tank last night. I put 20 in there, and 83 miles in one day. I mean, that's like, get some, son. That's like, turn it up, son. But, and, it had to go back to the beach at least twice. So I went to the beach back. It went this morning. It left the beach. Stayed there all day. And then I drove it in town, back to the beach, run all my errands, and then finally came back home. And so, yeah, 83 miles. And it was, I tell you what, though, believe it or not, a lot of Mondays I don't feel are great, but I mean, I tell you what, today's been a good Monday. I mean, heck, I got to help a buddy of mine out and loaded up some pallets for him, and it always is good to help other people out. I mean, that's what I feel life is all about. I mean, a lot of times is helping people out, doing for others as you would them to do for you, and maybe one day, if it comes back, if it doesn't, just doing good deeds. I don't expect anything back. I mean, I really don't. I didn't do it because I expected anything back. I do it because I love people and help dude out, and he wants some help. And originally it was my job anyway, but I didn't finish it because I wasn't able to. So I just didn't finish it. But today I finished it tonight. And another funny story. Y'all don't laugh too hard because this is quite funny. But I moved some pallets and I had to take them to the beach for my buddy, like I said. And apparently the guy behind me when I was pulling out kept honking at me. I heard a honking noise. So I said, oh, whatever. Now it was just me that loaded these suckers up. A couple of my buddies were going to do it, but no one helped me out. So it was just me. So I'm driving down the road and I hear some honking, and apparently they drove by and didn't think nothing of it. They left. Well, I went over to railroad tracks and I lost one of the pallets. And you that know me know that I'm not much for stopping, so it just stood out there. Well, so I lost a pallet. I mean, it was just hanging out in the road. I was like, oh God, who's gonna come get it? Everyone's driving around it behind me, honking like crazy, and then somebody finally stops and says, hey dude, you lost one of your pallets. And I was like, SMH. Oh, that's too funny. But yeah, I figured I'd tell y'all that story. But I really wanted to come back and tell you about, finish last night's topic about women, and about the topic on last night. And it's a pretty tough subject. I mean, a lot of times, and it really is. Women are God's blessing to this world, and I really believe that. I mean, really, women were put here for the males. I mean, okay, no, not necessarily. Shouldn't say it like that. But I should say women were put here to keep some of the males under control, because women are usually better at doing stuff like that. But I'm not just saying that in general. I'm just saying that women are God's best creation, if you ask me. I mean, honestly, women are really God's best creation. I mean, just putting that out there. I mean, you take it how you want it, but that's just my personal opinion. I really think that's one of God's greatest creations. That and sharks. Women and sharks. I mean, that right there makes Lance's world right there. I mean, that's it. I mean, I know that might sound crazy, but I'm a big shark fan, and I love women. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, they've got something to them. You can't really can't really. I mean, I don't know. Women have got something to them. Their smells, their cologne. Holy cow, Victoria's Secret ain't no secret anymore. I did hear that off country song though. That's a hilarious. About it was actually a Florida Georgia song. Florida Georgia line. Victoria's Secret ain't no secret anymore. But that's pretty hilarious there. But seriously though, I mean that's. It's women are one of God's best creations, honestly, and I really believe that with all that's within me. And it's sad that males in this world take advantage of the females. That disturbs me a lot of times, and really that irritates me. I mean, it really does. And I just thought males are just animals. It's really we truly are. Males are just animals. Really, I mean, just we were born that way. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's a true story. Really, I mean, I've heard plenty of women say, males are just animals. And I'm like, no, I mean, y'all don't know exactly males that much, but I mean, the male gender in general is, I mean, we do have that instinct in us. It's kind of like animals, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy and pathetic a lot of times, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of like when you go to a Spanish restaurant and, oh Lord, no, don't take no younger female in a Spanish restaurant. And I don't mean this as a racist joke. It's not a racist joke by no means, because I'm Spanish, so it's not. I'm not meaning this racist joke, but seriously though, you go in there with a younger female, and they'd be all over. I mean, they'd be swarming like a school of fish. I mean, like, they go crazy. I mean, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I can't quite. I mean, I remember a lot of what I was talking about last night, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pick it all back up because it was a lot of good stuff I had talking last night. And heck, I probably would have talked for 10 more minutes last night if my phone wouldn't have died. But it's all right. So, with that being said, though, I do want to tell all you women out there, you are loved, regardless if no man tells you. You're very beautiful inside and out, and it really is a true statement there. I mean, it's not just me saying that because I really like women, but it is a true statement. You are truly loved, women. You've got to realize that. And the sooner you come to learn that, and learn that no male needs to dictate your life, and the sooner you come to learn that, the better off you are, and the more successful in life, I promise you'll be. I mean, it's the self-worth that is probably going to be one of your toughest battles as a woman. I mean, I'm not just telling you that because I think I'm smarter or anything. It's not because I'm any different than the next guy. I mean, I am quite different than the next guy. But I actually did a little research on it a while back, and I know from a lot of the people I talk to that's probably one of women's biggest struggles is self-worth. And if they could get that, if a lot of women could realize they're worth more than what people tell you you're worth. I mean, that's really, and I know males struggle with that a lot also. I mean, heck, I struggle with it a little bit myself, but in general, it's one of women's biggest struggles is knowing their self-worth and knowing that no male needs to run them over, and know they stand up for what you believe in. And if you're a Christian, then stand up for that, Same with male and female. Stand up for what you believe. I mean, I guarantee you ask me what I believe, I'll tell you. And I'll be like I always tell you, I'm a very honest dude. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about a lot of things. And I'm not scared to tell you how I feel. And I'm not going to put you down. But if you want to know something from me, feel free to ask me. I'm not really one to sugarcoat crap. I mean, just not me. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And, and honestly, though, I mean, there's a lot of things that if you wanted to know that, if I don't know it, I'm not scared to ask or tell you I don't know it. I'll research it if I have to. But I just wanted to come tell y'all that tonight. And it's been a good Monday. Generally, Mondays ain't been real good for me. Mondays are hard days. I mean, they really are. But I got my grocery shopping done tonight. My little bit of shopping I had to do. I mean, I got my Starbucks, which shout out to my boy at the Starbucks and the crew at Starbucks that actually hooked me up with a free drink tonight. And I couldn't be more stoked about that. You know, I show up to Starbucks and the individual that took my order, I'm not going to mention her name. She took my order, and of course we'll leave it at that. And she said, "Lance, it's on us tonight." And I said, "You just made my night." I mean, that's praise the Lord right there, son. I mean, honest, praise the Lord. Free drink at Starbucks. Just left Walmart, got my groceries. I mean, booming in my truck. I mean, and honestly, if you know me, I'm not a quiet dude. I never proclaim to be a quiet dude. If I tell you I'm a quiet dude, I'm lying. I mean, honestly, I do joke about that sometimes, but I'm also partially deaf. So, I mean, and heck, it is what it is, but my loud music doesn't help it either, yeah, my truck's loud, I'm loud. I'm just not a quiet dude anymore. I mean, I came out screaming for crying out loud. So, but I just wanted to tell you all that it's been a good day and tell all you to keep your head up. You know, don't worry about the issues going on in your life today. Like I always tell you, live every day like it's your last. Live your life quarter mile at a time, and that's quote off one of my favorite all-time will be probably. It's gonna hold a spot right here in my heart, right here. The Fast and the Furious. I'm a big fan of Fast and the Furious. I mean, heck, I love it. I mean, it's just a series that I can't get enough of, and it ranks up there with Sharks. I just can't get enough of them. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just something that I was born with, and that's just who I am. And I promise you, one lucky woman one day is going to get lucky to have me. As goofy as I am and as crazy as I am, one woman will be very, very lucky to have me one day. And hopefully we have kids and live a long married life. That's my plan one day, but haven't yet to find her. I know she's out there somewhere. Maybe she's watching one of these videos and be like, "Oh, there he is, I found him." And I'm not really I'll be honest with you. I'm not a selfish guy by no means. I really am not. I mean, it's just not in my blood. If I could help people out, I'm going to do it. I mean, I've done a lot of wrong in my life. Yeah, I've stood a lot of people up. And yeah, I've screwed up a whole lot. But if I've got the opportunity to help somebody out, I'm going to do it. I mean, it's just not in my blood not to. I mean, it's just, I'm not saying that just to brag on myself by no means, because I give God all the glory. If you want to know, I mean, just come ask me. But I'm just telling you, I'm not a selfish dude. And I know sometimes I might sound like it, but really, one woman out there one day will be very lucky to have me. And that's just the truth, because there's a lot I've got to offer. Not my outside appearance, but my heart. I mean, it's been there, you know what I mean? So it's not going anywhere, but that's why I don't mind waiting around for a couple years until the right woman finds me. So, but I tell you what, y'all just keep your heads up, you know, have a good week, and I'll catch y'all in a couple days. All right, peace out from your boy Lance here. Peace out.